Lakad mo, Toton!
Normally.
Nice. I'm happy that I'm getting these calls right. Oh man, every game.
I cannot believe they haven't blocked this big camp on the Dire side. You're playing against Ench, right? Oh, Korea.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Is this Pugna dead?
Where are you going?
Oh,
Might be toss. XM ends up dead.
First blood!
And that's
XM
the core Pugna that's dying.
it's a 1k net worth lead for the Radiant side already.
Invis, I just don't think. Does this give kill potential? Yeah, I guess it does.
Yes, yeah, it does.
Avalanche toss with the Nether Blast.
They've hit their level 3 now, like on both these heroes. So
Flame. Now he's back to the mid lane.
he hits level 6 as well here, so has the Roar available now.
I wonder if he uses that mid or if he's going to go down bottom with that Primal Roar as X-Nova dies top.
Dude, this Void, you see him already. He's just going to start following him around the jungle.
Chalice is in trouble. Aether Remnant goes to the Primal Roar, but it assimilates there in the Astral Step again. Chalice dead to 9 a.m. for me is like 9 p.m. I think it's a 12-hour difference.
Chalice mid. There's a Void coming in from behind as well.
Time dilation. Chalice in some trouble. Avalanche comes out, but the assimilate there to avoid it. ZC, he needs to be careful about how he approaches this, but they've got the Aether Remnant down on James, and the bash is in. They'll kill off Chalice.
Oh, X-Nova didn't have TP available. Now they've got this Catapult Wave alive in the mid lane still as well, so Edge is going to come over and tag the tower hits with a creep. James is in trouble potentially.
Yeah, he's probably dead here, and will
They're-
fall.
I mean,
Miam with
this
another
game-
kill.
This game's actually just collapsing. It's just like nothing. He's not even level 6 yet.
Radiant's bottom tower
He's having to
is
buy
under
regen. Oracle.
Primal Roar. And Void Spirit, he ends up dead. Mortimer's Kisses, though. X-Nova still dies. Chalice TPing out.
attack. Dire's top tower
What would
is
you
under
make the
attack.
comparison as?
I'd say
I mean,
like
it's like, yeah, you're up against the Alchemist lineup. You're staying towards the top. This feels really good for the side of
Void
Magma. Although Void Spirit assimilate. Astral Step gets onto the high ground. Chalice coming over. He does have Primal
Dire's
Roar.
top tower is under
And
attack.
uses it from a distance on a Miami and immediately gets locked up to the Aether Remnant. He's just able to time walk to the low ground.
they should still get him, right?
Yeah. Fortune Zen, time walk on cooldown
Yes,
for another
what?
4.
Come in me
And down he goes.
to the void!
Almost.
He's had such a start.
You didn't
He's playing really well. The fact that he's almost there, like 11 minutes into the game, this is so much quicker than we normally see.
Dire's top tower
Kisses,
is under
mid.
attack.
And looking
Oh,
over,
James.
and Life Drain onto the Faceless Void. They get the kill on a James. They lose X-Nova. ZC gets credit for one of those.
And what's the crow?
And they spot James. Time dilation. Mortimer's Kisses coming through. James on the run. Right clicks from Yam Yan. Kaz gets credit for that kill. Now they're going to bring everybody up. Find the Pugna. XM, he's in trouble. And Chrono on a 2. It's well placed. They just have to have that damage. ZC kind of walked into it. False Promise out onto this Pugna. So that leaves the Oracle to get killed
that's
off.
a-
But they've used the Mana Void to stop the TP of the Pugna. They'll also get the kill with the Gobble Up and the Spit Out afterwards.
Very ambitious TP by my side, really. And this Alka still is the strongest hero in the game at the moment.
Primal
Does he go
Roar.
BKB? Oh.
Avalanche toss onto the Faceless Void. Down he goes, but now how much are you going to give up for this? Kaz fighting Chalice. James on the run. Astral Step. A couple more shots. Gets the kill there onto James. Kaz now has the heal. Chalice is in on this.
Top tower is
Impetus
under
shots
attack.
coming through, and
Here
well,
comes
this is
X-Nova.
a real big problem for Chalice, who's trying to juke and jive on it. Aether Remnant, he doesn't have the False Promise for 58 seconds, but he has the Purifying Flames to finish off ZC.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Oh, this
Stun,
Ench
slow,
ball.
the boar. Really messing with SCCC, but they still get the kill.
That's tough.
Seems.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, definitely not easy.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Extra Procedure is going to go into
Radiant's
Chemical Rage and
top
start hitting the
is
tower.
under attack.
Oh, Crep finding the Blast Avalanche. Toss on a Kaz.
This Void Spirit is
And Astral Step. They've got the Gobble Up and the Spit Out. Now the stun comes out into the Anti-Mage. Chronosphere with the Mortimer's Kisses. X-Nova survives to the life drain of XM. He false promises himself, though. They go after TZY. They get the kill. The BKB's been popped by SCCC. They go and find ZC. So 3 dead on Magma, and all of a sudden EHOME have their first net worth lead of the game.
If they weren't as far ahead as they were at the beginning of the game, that would have been a disastrous fight. But they've kind of given themselves some breathing room by the fact their lanes went much better than they, potentially should have.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures
Void.
are
Roar.
fortified.
On a Man Avalanche toss, Void ends up dead.
Radiant's
this is gonna
top
be a
tower
tier 2.
is under attack.
Maybe more. Or they're going to try and...
Really, potentially get a second set of
Radiant's
racks.
bottom tower is under
We're
attack.
fine. Finish the game.
Dire's
Straight
middle
up.
tower is under attack.
Abyssal used, they go after Chalice, but they've got the false promise, so that won't work. Tossed into the air, Chronosphere hits on the 2. It's onto the Beastmaster as well as the Tiny, but it hits the Anti-Mage, so Chrono kind of just, loses them the game. Anti-Mage is dead for 74 seconds without buyback. ZC scores, GG. Wow.
Radiant's
Damn,
bottom
yeah.
barracks
That
under
is a costly Chrono.
Dire victory.
That might be one of the more comical Chronos I've ever seen.
Just a game where EHOME kind of pressure early. XM loves going fast with that, but he hasn't skilled anything just yet.
Look how much emphasis they're putting on the active runes as well when they're playing against this Tiny. Top lane though, Cast comes out. Tiny's making the
kill?
rotation though.
Meta? Doom moving in. They've got the toss right on SCCC. They throw the tree. Phoenix comes in, and ZC looking for the right click. He just doesn't have the attack speed. They get the kill on a TZY, or get
Avalanche
the
in
kill from
5.
TZY. Onto X-Nova, and they take out SCCC. Then move forward onto James, and all of a sudden,
Dire's top tower.
But so EHOME need to commit some more heroes up here. But it does mean when they come in here like this, they are susceptible to being killed again.
Avalanche toss, and X-Nova shows up again just to die. Basically got it secured at this point. Meanwhile, Kaz dying. But at the same time,
Top tower has fallen.
from 1 to 6, it's 600 gold. But TV getting chased. They've got the toss as well as the disarm. They'll look for the Rolling Thunder, and there's the kill on the SCCC once again. Tombstone actually gets denied by Kaz, so no gold there for the Phoenix.
Yeah, I think it's really brave from SCCC to be trying well. I say brave.
XM, Venomous Gale onto the Doom. And now the Poison Nova. Doom had used the War Stomp.
They get the Venom though.
Yeah, they get the Venom and they're not going to lose the Doom.
That's really nice. And now all of a sudden he gets the XP off that kill and takes the tome. He's level 7. At 10 minutes on the Doom. So this guy's having a really good game so far. 4 points of Scorched Earth. Ooh, mid lane, Arena.
Got the arena down, but let's see if they can get anything from it. They look over as X-Nova's just dead again, and Chalice is forced away. Close to it. 250 gold away.
Oh,
And Witch Doctor
toss.
again. He just gets killed off. They've got the stun onto this Doom, and SCCC comes in with the Metamorphosis roll.
Are fortified.
Looks like
They want this Venom. Oh my god, he was invis on Tiny.
Mid. They've got the Doom out and the damage, so they get the kill on XM. They throw down the arena on 2 of these heroes, as well as the spear. Cast bouncing around, Supernova out. So Kaz goes down, as does Mian. Rolling Thunder, though, bouncing. Oh, the stun. I think that saves Chalice. But for how long? Turns into the Phoenix. Icarus dives behind the tier 1 tower. The spear misses. Adaptive Strike at Chalice doesn't get the kill. Trying to finish off this Mars. They lose TZY. Avalanche comes out from ZC, and finally the waveform is what finishes off this Mars.
Tower is under attack.
Yeah, but here comes Venom again mid with the Vessel, and there's no mana on the Morphling.
And he's in a bit of trouble.
If they can hit him with a Gale here, this is going to be bad. Can they get any more?
Kaz has got the help, but they just don't have a way to stop the TP.
Oh my god, the toss back on XM though.
So he uses yet another Spirit Vessel charge. So now he's out of charges, and he didn't get any kills from him.
Yeah, but at the same time, the Morphlings have to TP back to base. Like, Terrorblade's just been free farming the jungle the whole time. 4 versus 5, that whole engagement, right?
Scale, ZC. Sunray on him. He's getting close to burning out, and the Spear is there. They'll get the kill. They look over, though. X-Nova loses his life. Now, SCC, he's got Metamorphosis in 6 seconds. Icarus dive all the way across. Kaz ends up dead. Rolling Thunder coming through. That's going to bounce up some of these heroes. SCC got Sunder to work with, but they've got the control on a Chalice, and instead of going to the Metamorphosis and maybe trying to fight this, he just backs away.
So he's deciding to be a little bit more greedy, because I think he's worried that if he doesn't find like this E-Blade at a good timing, they might start to struggle to kill the Terrorblade.
It already seems like a bit of a struggle. They've got the Poison Nova as well as the Arena down. XM trying to survive this one. The Rolling Thunder comes in. They get the throw to the Venom Man, so they take out the Doom. They'll find Kaz. So 2 heroes dead on the side of Magma. Rolling Thunder continue to go in. SCC can't get the Sunder off. He is dead to this morph. They throw the Spear. They've got the Shield Crash. They'll lose ZC. And it looks like this Pango might be next. Right clicks from the Witch Doctor are not going to be enough. He ends up losing his life to the Morphling, and down goes James. Triple kill for this morph.
What a fight.
What was it, 11 times?
Yeah, something like that. Oh, Doom.
In trouble in the arena and surviving for now. But there's the ulti from X-Nova. Rolling Thunder coming in. Damage on the TZY. Not a lot, but some. We've got the Rolling Thunder as well as the Shield Crash and the Giant Toss Shield Crash, basically.
Skadi's really good against Morph. It's 50% slow, but it also reduces that healing that comes through from the attribute.
Got the arena down as well as the Spear. They'll find TZY.
Can't even get the Greaves off in time. Playing on the top side.
Spear thrown and Aegis in their hands. They got the toss out on X-Nova. Now that a K hits on XM as well as SCCC, they'll go and take out ZC's life, losing that Tiny, and all of a sudden
that Pango death is.
They've got the vision on the Morphling. They'll throw the cask. Maledict comes through. Spear lands. Now the Sunray. They have a lot of damage coming through. But behind them, Avalanche toss on XM. Pops the BKB, goes into the Poison Nova. They've got the arena round onto the Morphling. They just can't stop his TP. The BKB's getting popped all over the place. Goes to the Sunder. SCCC playing really on the edge here. But they've got the Supernova popping, and they've got the cast hitting on a TZY. He'll get burned out via the Sunray. So they only lose this Pangoiri. He's dead for 50 seconds. However, Kaz trying to get under the tier 2 tower. He's not going to be safe there regardless. And they'll find themselves a +1.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Like normally that Sunder you'd be...
Link's just hiding in the trees.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And they're going to force them back by taking this tier 2. Although we said that last time and they just kind of took everything they wanted. They've got the Spear that'll connect to the arena.
There's Doom up, but like, how do you enter this fight now that the Pango's dead?
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Their buildings.
It's just been EHOME getting some really good pickoffs in the mid game here, and then them using those pickoffs to further their advantage each time. Up against the Doom, up against the E-Blade, arena,
Spear, and they've got the Undying, but they don't finish him off. They have the Undying locked up. The BKB gets popped by XM. They go into the Rolling Thunder. They've got the Poison Nova. Now he morphs into the TB, goes into the Metamorphosis. They get the Kona X Nova as well as XM.
And they still have to do like EHOME have been doing, and then try and take a numbers advantage. They drop the ward down.
Got the Avalanche toss. BKB, pop by XM, but the damage is still there. Meanwhile, on the other side of this fight, the BKB's been popped by SCCC. They go for the kill on the cast. They get the takeout onto Undying. Now they look for the Doom with the Rolling Thunder going around. TZY hit by the cast. He's not going to care. As now he finally drops out of the Rolling Thunder. They've got the Sunray on him. Morphling trying to run, pops the Manta. Right clicks coming through onto the Illusions, and a lot of damage on a Chalice. He needs to be very careful because it looks like maybe the Morphling's going to try and come back in onto him. But they've got the Yules, Avalanche toss, Maledict down. Now the ulti from the Witch Doctor. They'll take out ZC, turn their attention over to the Morphling, who's in so much trouble in too deep, and he'll end up falling as CCC takes the 8-time spree away. And that is a big
Is under attack.
Yeah, they're trying to come over. They're just not quick enough.
Radiant are
Scan
scanning.
comes out, but
Are scanning.
they've already got it.
Sean has fallen to the dark.
Fight rage is on. They've got the arena. The BKB's been popped by the Morphling as well as the Doom. Chalice just trying to take up some of their time. He's got the spear that hits onto the Pangolier. The rest of the team coming forward. Icarus dive with the Shivas. I believe
Nice
that hit on
tombstone
the
as well.
ZC. Got the Tombstone in as well as the Rolling Thunder, disrupting this fight. The Avalanche as well as the toss. Ooh, into the Supernova. Now they got to try and take out this egg if they can. But they get the kill on ZC as well as TZY. They'll take out the Doom. Now they focus their attention onto the Morphling. The Spear doesn't land under the trees. He's trying to turn, maybe waveform onto the low ground. He gets away. Sunray. Let's see what they can do.
Radiant's top
Arena
tower
down.
has fallen.
Spear.
Tango just brought back.
TZY again.
Radiant's top barracks are
And they're
under
gonna go and put the Morphling forward. He used the waveform, hit with the Venomous Gale. Shivas.
Oh, Phoenix.
Avalanche toss. Phoenix doesn't have the Supernova this time, but the Sunder from SCCC with the Aegis, so he's willing to give up his life. But he doesn't even have to do that.
Radiant's middle
Got the top set of racks, they'll go for the mid set of racks. They'll take probably what he was expecting, considering the fact that he used that Sunder to keep alive the Phoenix. The Phoenix, who, by the
Doom's
way,
in
has
trouble.
Supernova in 24 seconds. They've got the Spear onto the Doom, and they'll get the kill. He'll buy back immediately, again focusing onto the mid set of racks. So 2 sets of racks are gone. The bottom tier 3 in that set of racks are still open and available for business. And you're starting to get these ultis back up. 9 seconds till the Supernova's back up. 6 seconds till you've got yourself the arena. On top of which, 46 seconds till the meta's up. And this fight's being long and drawn out. They've got the arena as well as the poison up with the BKB being popped by the Morphling. Mars backs away. They focus their attention onto the Doom who just bought back. They'll buy back on the
Just dies
Tiny.
back.
ZC, he'll see what he can accomplish. He's got the toss up on XM. Icarus dive all the way across. Supernova once again. They get the kill on the Venomancer, but now they start to run for the Supernova, and this is not going to look good as they hit the Spear. No, they
Look at
don't.
Spear.
He goes onto the low ground, but he's hit with the Supernova exploding, and he'll go down. Everybody got him from the side of Magma, and GG is called. EHOME take the 2-0.
Yeah, convincing performance from EHOME. I mean, this is what was expected coming to this series. You know, maybe game 1 was a little bit wonky. Game 2, a little bit of back and forth early on, especially as well.